What's up guys, GLACEON is releasing tomorrow, so I thought it would be good timing to maybe bring a short guide, explain all the moves in details, so when you guys jump into a ranked match, you actually understand what is going on. For hit items, this is what I tried on the test server. There's a lot probably different things you can do as well. This Pokemon is very basic attack heavy for like a mage special attacker, so we do like the muscle band as well. It also felt more like a jungler than a laner because it doesn't really have last hitting in lane, so I preferred playing it in jungle, and I think it will mainly be a jungle Pokemon. You can also try Scope Lens. It's actually one of the special attackers which can crit on basic attacks baseline, so Scope Lens could work as well, but this is what I tried on the test server. Of course, Body Barrier is also something we could consider, an energy amp, so a lot of things that are still to be tested, but I think this is also quite solid already. GLACEON's basic attacks are actually pretty cool. As I mentioned before, they can crit, and all of them do special attack damage. So it's the first Pokemon that actually has, I think, only special damage. It does no sorts of physical damage, not even the normal basic attacks. As you can see, they can crit. So, very unique, very cool. I'm looking forward, you know, to have like a special attacker Pokemon. But again, you know, stuff like attack rate will increase this, but actually special attack items will increase our basic attack damage, which is pretty cool. So it's an evolution, so we start as Eevee, we evolve in level 4, and for basic moves we have Swift, which is a bit different this time. We activate this around our Eevee, and for every basic attack, you start flying towards your opponent, and the boosted attack, as you saw, gives us 2 stars onto our opponent. And then we have Tail Whip, which is a point and click. It's similar to like maybe Draining Kiss. It goes to a target and it slows them and also uses their special defense. And yeah, again, it slows them as well. As you can see, it's pretty good range. But I think overall, this is probably one of the weakest Eevees. It just really doesn't have... This is what I mean, like, it doesn't really have last hitting, right? This is like okay damage, but it can't last it in lane. You're gonna be super weak in lane. For GLACEON's passive, it's actually quite cool when we get CC'd. We turn invisible, and also we don't get CC'd, and we take no damage, so actually pretty strong. Has a decent amount of cooldown though. Eevee doesn't have it, it has a bit of different effect, but yeah, this one is pretty cool. So first move on level 4 is Ice Spear or Icy Wind. Ice Spear, we target an opponent and we're gonna start shooting ice hits at them. And we shot only 2 now, so there's a way of getting more of these. Every time we basic attack or do a boost auto attack, we gain 2 of these things, only on boosted auto attacks. Again, another boost auto attack, we gain 2 of these crystals, and all these crystals will start flying to opponents as soon as we do it. We can have a maximum of 8. And now we press it, you can see also that icon there, where it shows 8, and it unloads all of them and resets your things. So early game, the only way of getting it is boost auto attacks, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, boost auto attacks, and then we do more damage per Icicle. For the other level form of, we have Icy Wind. Icy Wind is a dash in a direction. We spawn 2 of our Icicles, and our next basic attack, they fly onto our opponent and do, you know, a good amount of damage as well. And there's another thing as well with this. So you can keep those Icicle shards. Let's go a bit, let's split up 4 or something. We dash, we have 4, and right now we can keep these. These are going to stay until the next time, unless the time runs out. We still have to get 1 boosted auto attack out to get into the next phase. Similar to like Dragon Dance, Dragon Knight, you just have to have 1 of these up again. And then in team fights we can pretty much hold 8 of these as much as we want to. Also, obviously, Ice Shard is going to help a lot with this to keep, you know, our stacks up. Because if you see, I'm going to show it right now, if I do it 1 time and do it, if I wait now too long, you know, I need 1 boosted auto attack, otherwise I'm out of them. So very important to keep in mind. It also slows. If you hit someone with 4 or more of these Icicle shards, they're also slowed for a tiny bit of amount. Not too much, but you know, slows are slow, so always nice to have some crowd control. In general, I think I like Icicle Spear a bit more, just later on team fights, and I will show also later why. Because there's something with the Unite move that just makes Icicle Spear, you know, just much better. On level 10 we get Icicle Spear Plus or Icy Wind Plus. Both do the same actually, both do percentage damage now. And every single of these shards, they do bonus max HP damage. So it's a very strong to kill tanks, very strong to kill something like Dreadnought, Zapdos, but in general just very good, obviously against more, you know, tankier, beefy characters. On level 6, we choose between Ice Shard and Freeze Dry. Freeze Dry is pretty bad, I will talk about it in a second as well, but I feel like Ice Shard is really needed for this Pokemon, because what Ice Shard does, you know, before we only get them from boosted auto attacks, Ice Shard now allows us for every single boosted auto attack to get 2 of these shards. So we stack it up very fast. It also gives us bonus attack speed, it gives us bonus damage, and it pretty much just makes all of our auto attacks boosted auto attacks for, you know, the short duration. So a lot of extra damage, move speed, attack speed, and again, it builds up all these shards very fast. I think that's actually all it does. And there's also another nice thing with it as well. So let's say we have like 4 of these Icicle Spears. Let's go to 4, and we press Icicle Spear, while it's flying and we press Ice Shard, we gain still 2 more ice tickets as well. So now if you like barely don't have lasted or something, we can still get some nice extra damage in as well. On level 12 you get Ice Shard Plus, and now we just get a lot of bonus attack speed. You can see we just chunk out auto attack after auto attack like it's nothing. Very, very nice. Do again. Just a lot of extra attack damage. So other option is Freeze Dry, and I think Freeze Dry is just... yeah, it's pretty bad. It only spawns 2 of these Ice Ticket shards for us. It does freeze our opponents as well, so as you can see, right? If they stand too long in the zone, they get frozen, it does a bit of damage. But besides that, I feel like without Ice Shard, it's very, very hard to get your Ice Ticket shards actually up. So, not a big fan of this. It also increases it's a special attack though, so we do a bit of extra damage after using it. But besides that, I'm really not the biggest fan of this move. Maybe, I don't know if it got buffed or not on this patch. But yeah, for now I would for sure just keep sticking to Ice Shard. Just like all the other evolutions as well, we get our Unite move on level 8. And this one does a lot. So it's like you target a direction, you see this diamond shape. Into a direction, GLACEON jumps up and gains move speed, of course. And inside the circle, you can see we actually fill up these Ice Ticket shards. So that's pretty nice. So if we stand in the middle of it, we gain a lot of shards. Pretty much for everything, and we also, you know, we still decrease also our opponents, of course, in that effect, and of course it also deals a bit of damage when you know, use this ability. So right now, again, we deal some damage, and we get these Ice Ticket shards, so that's pretty cool. Fits it up very, very fast, and in general is, I mean, it's a pretty good Unite. I mean, it's level 8, right? Level 8 Unite is always pretty good. So in general, what you want to do with this Pokemon, right, is you want to activate your Ice Shard, you want to stack up your Ice Ticket Spears, and then unleash all of them onto a single target. If you have 8, of course, it would be the best, but as many as you obviously have would also be fine. And then with your Unite move, pretty much, right, we just, we build up our Spears, right here, our Ice Ticket Shards, and then we can Unite move, and we can activate our Ice Ticket Spear, and we just stand in the zone. You can see how often we unload so many of these Spears because they keep getting recharged. And this recharging works on our Ice Ticket Spear, so we can keep on pumping out Ice Ticket Spear after Ice Ticket Spear after Ice Ticket Spear. This is where all the damage comes in teamfights from, and this is where, you know, the power of GLACEON will be mainly through. You can obviously also just use it to, in general, deactivate your Ice Ticket Spears if you just ran out of them or something. But in general, we recommend you start obviously with some, and then activate it, jump into it, and then it's going to keep recharging your stuff. So, very, very good. And then we just activate this and we just run circuits around. We can also use our Ice Spear or Ice Shard to even get more. And we try to run circuits around our opponents, as obviously as much as we can. So here's the thing I talked earlier about with the Icy Wind. You can see we can't, I mean, it only goes once and then afterwards we're like stuck in this, right? So our next Ice Tick is like just down control our next opponent, or not even the next basic attack. So you have to wait for an entire Icy Wind again. So again, we're gonna show it like this. We build our Icy Wind up, we do like this, and now we have to wait the entire duration. As you compare to what you just saw in Ice Ticket Spear, where it just machine guns down your opponents 24/7. Of course, this one gives you a nice dash as well. And in these late game team fights, gotta make sure we always keep our 8, you know, stacks together. So in general, I mean, it's easier to keep your 8, you know, Ice Ticket Spears next to you. Or not Ice Ticket Spears, I don't know, Ice Shards next to you. But besides that, I really think Ice Ticket Spear, you know, just in team fights would probably be just a good amount of better. I hope you guys enjoyed this short guide to GLACEON, and I hope it makes you help understand what this Pokemon, you know, has a lot of things to unpack, has a lot of things going on, a lot of passives with the Ice Ticket, you know, shards that you have to stop as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!